down the streets. Holding dude wipes and shit in there. All right, on deck, we've got Sideways. But coming up to the stage right now, make some noise for Gooske!
Hello, I'm Gooske.
Gang, gang.
I just want to preface by saying, do the light is fine, but please come and physically take the mic from me. At the last show I did, Joe Day, he had to wave the light like 10 or 15 times. He said it was almost like he was like marshalling a plane in. Like, I was like, oh, I could have literally taken that. Okay. Well, I wanted to start with a congratulations. Drew's sister just had a baby recently.
Hey!
They were worried about clavicle breaking, I believe is what she said. The baby was in like the 99th percentile for weight, so maybe this is TMI. But they had to do like a C-section in order to perform it safely. The procedure. And I heard from her that their clavicle did end up breaking, but they were taking the baby out and she was latched on, and wouldn't let go, and just her clavicle snapped. It was she was in the heavyweight baby division, and got her first KO. so I think she's recovering though, so we're alright. I'm a gang of few flaws. But I do have some. For example, I can already feel it. I've got really bad posture. I've had it since I was a kid. My parents would always tell me, stand up straight, Sarah. What do you do? Or Goose or Dan or whatever. But I used to go by Sarah. But so they always tell me to stand up straight. I'd always forget. I'd always hunch over. And I could tell that they started getting into these like parenting, like self-help parenting books, because their narrative changed to oh, you gotta be proud, like be confident, your breasts are still developing, it's okay, they're coming in, and I think I'm still waiting. I think they're gonna come in eventually. I had the self-help books were kind of required reading for me. I was like such a bad kid, and for example, I remember once I was trying to smuggle a kitten outside. I don't know where I was trying to take him, but I had him in like a cereal box that I had like empty on like the front porch. And so I was, going out, running away. My aunt caught me before I could go too far, and she asked me what I had in the box, and I learned really early, deny. Force them to accuse you, and then. Once they take whatever it is they have from you, then you can be upset that they didn't trust you. So, you can, that's my way. Maybe that's just really toxic, I don't know. Anyway, so about the boob thing, I wasn't done with that, I should go back to that. I put like a little arrow to like tangent, deny, and then come back. Okay. I had a biopsy recently for breast cancer, but when the doctor told me the concern, I had like a lump growing, and he was like, we're gonna have to take a part of that out. And I was like, what do you mean? That's the only piece still growing.